Hello investors and welcome back to Just Randy Stocks. During this video, I want to talk about the timing for the bank charter approval, what's going to happen after that, and what is going on now that is pressing this price up. When is a good entry price? I want to talk about all that during this video. Let's not delay any further and go ahead and get started. So this month will be the end of the SoFi money moves. Now, hopefully you've moved your money to SoFi, and this is the marketing campaign that's going on right now. You can see on every major social platform, they have this contest where they're giving out up to $25,000 in weekly prizes. So the reason I'm saying it's ending this month is on their website, they have the official rules. And you can see here on October 25th to October 31st, they are giving out this money, which has given them a lot of visibility. And it has just been an incredible marketing opportunity for them to take advantage of. Now, they're not finished. At the end of October, their marketing continues with football taking place, football season. SoFi Stadium to host the Super Bowl 56 is just going to give them so many name mentions. And why I started talking about this in the $16 range. I don't think you can go wrong with adding this to your portfolio, but I want you to get in at the lowest price possible. So if you go in and you look at the paperwork where it gives you the timing, the 12 months if the bank is not open for business within 18 months from the preliminary conditional approval date, that this is going to expire. So this was given to them in November of last year. So 12 to 18 months would put them in this time frame. For the Q3 earnings is when I expect this to be announced. It could be on Q3. This would be a big topic for them to roll up. I know a lot of people probably don't want this coupled with the Q3 earnings, but that's potentially when I expect they will announce this. They've done everything necessary, as you can see here, to expedite the process for this bank charter approval. Golden Pacific Bank Corp. And also they've even went as far to name Chad Borton as the president of SoFi Bank. Now, he's previously worked with USAA bank representative, and me having a military background, and any of you out there that have gotten to be a part of USAA, they have an absolutely incredible culture, and I would stand to say that they have the best customer experience out there on the market. So of course that was announced on their website. So they've made all the moves that would give any investor an extreme level of confidence that this bank charter is moving forward, and they're not the only ones that have done it. So want to take a look at that too. So November 10th at 5 p.m. is when they will have their Q3 earnings call. And these have been this, I tell you, if you've never attended an earnings call before, this is probably one of the best earnings calls I've ever taken a part of. So go back, familiarize yourself with the Q2. It'd be good preparation for Q3. They'll probably follow a very similar format. Now let's take a look at the charts, because I want you to see this RSI indicator that is trending up. I wouldn't look at this as a buy indicator at all. I would just look at how it dipped down to this middle RSI range here, which would be the 50, and it came off of the 50, showing that it is trending up. This price is trending up. I believe it's on its way to 25, which a lot of analysts have a price target of 25, where they'll need to go in and reanalyze their price targets. And you could, now this is what I do like. I like the Bollinger Band, and it signaled the buy here below this, 2 standard deviations below this median was a buy here on October 18th, and it was down here in the high $19 range. So I believe the price, the low portion of the price has moved up. I believe $20 is what we're looking at now. The high 19s, if this hits resistance, I believe resistance will hit after the bank charters announced. I believe there's been a lot of people buying this leading up to that news. And after that news is announced, possibly after earnings, we could see a little bit of a pullback. But really, honestly, you want to cost average down with this one. I don't think you can buy in too low still at this price prior to anything below 25. So you want to try and get in at the high 19s if you can, but just look for that pullback opportunity. Be patient. Patience always wins. But 16 was great to get in at this. There's a lot A lot of people that have gotten in a lot lower. So I wanted to talk about another way that you could look at this. So Square went through this process. They have taken advantage of the same process and gotten approval. And what happened with their price? And is there anything that you could see from looking at the charts on Square? And I wasn't able to make any correlation, but I think that that's something else that you could take a look at and just say, after the approval, which for them was on or about May 1st, there was some lead up towards that, but I think SoFi is completely different. But I did try and do a correlation to say, okay, who else has gotten approval like this? Closest one, most recent, and I just believe SoFi is on a different course. And just their marketing's been really smart. But as they approach $25, and you can see low, average, and high, and after the approval takes place with the bank charter, it could cause people to reevaluate now their price targets. Now, Kramer says PayPal and SoFi are both buys. What happens after this approval takes place with the bank charter? Are we done? We're not done. There's several things that still have to happen with this, and it's still a long-term growth stock play. And Anthony mentioned that during the Goldman Sachs 11th Annual Financial Technology Conference, that this is the AWS of FinTech. He really believes that. And this is when you're buying the stock, you're also buying the leadership team. And to just make the statement and really believe, and I believe he does, I don't think he's pumping it, to believe that this is the Amazon of FinTech is a major statement. So the last thing I have pulled up here is after this takes place, I believe either November or December, I think we're really close to hearing about options and margins trading on their platform. So you can see the question here. We do not offer options trading at this time. We're continually enhancing the platform, so stay tuned for those new features. The analyst upgrades are next, and then there's no telling if there's another major acquisition that they will be putting on their platform. So SoFi, keep it on your radar. I'll continue to cover this potentially on a weekly basis. This is one that's just going to continue to run up. That's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Feel stuck with your finances? Move your money to SoFi and feel what it's like to get your money right.
I jump up on the stage and do my money dance. I throw some money up and watch the money land. I do my money dance. I do my money dance. Jump up on the stage and do my money dance. Money dance.
Move your money to SoFi